Hello. Today I stand here in front of this wonderful creation window that we have just on our entry into the church. It's one that you might miss if you don't look up as you're walking in. But it's a lovely window that depicts the 6 days of creation in different images around the side, and of course the sun, the light shining. And today I want to read you a short bit from the Celtic Book of Days, which I've used before in some contexts. And this one is called May in Bloom. And here's some reflections from Pelagius, who was a theologian a long time ago, who helped us to understand that God was in the whole of creation, not just in us, that God dwells in all of creation. We begin with this quote from the Bible, from the Psalms. "Where can I get away from your spirit? If I traveled beyond the east or lived in the furthest place in the west, you would be there." And Pelagius writes, "Look at the animals roaming the forest. God's Spirit dwells within them. Look at the birds flying across the sky. God's Spirit dwells within them. Look at the tiny insects crawling upon the grass. God's Spirit dwells within them. There is no creature on earth in whom God is absent. Travel across the ocean to the most distant land, and you will find God's Spirit in all the creatures there. Climb up the highest mountain, and you will find God's Spirit among the creatures who live at that summit." When God pronounced that his creation was good, it was not only that his hand had fashioned every part of creation and every creature. It was that his breath had brought every creature to life. It was his breath that was breathing life into the whole of creation. Look too at the great trees of the forest. Look at the wild flowers and the grass in the field. Look even at your crops. God's Spirit is present within all plants as well. The presence of God's Spirit in all living things, all living beings, is what makes them beautiful. And if we look with God's eyes, nothing on the earth is ugly. Happy Easter, and may you enjoy this spring as the beauty begins to blossom.